Alright. We back in the Cat Cafe. I don't remember where we stopped. We were on day 75. And we were basically just getting happiness or whatever the heck the currency is.
Yeah.
What time of day is it?
It's the morning.
We're getting toilet tech. Because, let's see if we go over here. We gotta get toilet tech and then these cat lures.
That's why before I was Drew was my least favorite character, but I knew he was gonna do some good later on. Exactly. He's had the most character growth so far, probably.
Yeah.
I imagine. Ayana's had a lot of character growth too,
okay, this is a good question. How do you feel about villains who are just villains because they're villains? You know, like you in the story,
they don't have a reason?
They don't have, like, a super solid backstory as to why they are the way they are. Like, they might be like, you know, I'm kind of... What the... Sir?
Sir? I don't know what he's trying to get to.
But, you know, like they're just kind of there to be evil.
I don't mind that necessarily, because I think a lot of times we as humans always look for a reason for why somebody's doing something, and I mean, like, 99% of the time there is, but sometimes people just do things and it's just like...
Yeah,
There's not necessarily a reason. Maybe they're just, like, not a good person. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I do think...
I think that they're less interesting that way.
Yeah.
But...
Because the villain in the Star Wars series I'm reading right now clearly has, like, they're gonna add more depth to him. Like, they keep adding these layers of why he's doing things and stuff. Yo, Corey.
Yo, what's up?
Right? But he's, like, some of the shit he's doing is not just, like, I have a vendetta against the Jedi or something. Here we go.
Thank you for getting us started!
Hey!
200!
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
That's my goal for TwitchCon Paris, you know, being a fairly fluent French speaker. I wonder why Harmonies didn't count. Oh, it's new subscribers. Because, like, not that old subscribers don't matter, but... You know, that's like an even number of, like, concurrentness.
I see, yeah.
But yeah, you know, TwitchCon's being held in the city I most want to go to currently, and the place where I could use my second language, and one of my goals this year was to have a ticket to France by my birthday. So it's all kind of stacking up. I will probably have to delay buying the ticket for my birthday, because I don't think they'll announce the actual dates of TwitchCon until a little after, like in January.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the dream, is to go to TwitchCon Paris now.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so he's doing all this crazy shit. And, like, if it was, like, to one person or just a Jedi, it would kind of seem more acceptable. But this man is out to kill. Like, in the last book, he killed, like, millions of people.
Oh, okay.
And he's, like, heartless. Like, he does it, and then he's just like, I am, like, the police of the frontier.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Okay, first I pay you. And, like, he's like, I take responsibility for this. I did this because the Republic can't protect you, and I want you to know it and be afraid that I will strike where I want to. And I was like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Alright.
Fucking ruthless.
Yeah, jeez. So yeah, everybody, well, Corey and Harmony at least, we're back this week, and we're off. Well, not really off, but we were off for a few days.
Yeah.
Just a few of our normal days, because we had John staying with us, our friend from, New York.
Yep.
And he was here Monday through Sunday, and we did a lot of stuff while he was here. We did, so I missed when Ian and John went to the Martin Luther King Jr. National Historic Site, which is here. Because I was working, and they also went to the botanical garden without me, which I didn't really. I've been to the botanical garden so many times.
Yeah, it's just like, it's a garden.
It is. There's like a cool stuff there, but it's like I've been to it so many times, you know.
Yeah.
So they did that, and then we also did the aquarium, and for the first time, I went to the zoo here. I've never been...
yeah, the zoo. I had also never been there.
I've never been here. I've lived in Atlanta for 6 years.
I couldn't remember what it was. Oh, okay.
You met some really toxic people recently, and you eventually learned about their upbringing, and it made sense why they were the way they are. But I don't think that excuses or makes anything they said did less bad. In terms of villains, yeah, backstory can be good, but I don't always want to feel bad for a shitty villain. Yeah, I definitely get that. And I definitely agree that the background doesn't excuse the behavior. It does make it make sense, but it doesn't make it, like, okay.
Yeah, as a character, like a villain, I think there's a time to have exclusively, like, a villain who's just there to be a villain. I do think the series can't run super long that way, because, like, if every day they're like, haha, I'm here to destroy the world, it starts to feel, like, very childish. So, like, I think, like older Cartoon Network cartoons and Nickelodeon stuff that's geared towards slightly older audiences, like Steven Universe and stuff, do that well. But, like, in real life, I think unless, like, after a while, you need, like, with a real person, you don't owe it to them, but if you want to grow and forgive them, you should try and understand why they are the way they are, and then be like, this is why I don't associate with you. You know?
Corey, we did not see a red panda. I don't know if it's because they didn't have them there, but to be honest, like, we got there at, like, 3 p.m., and when I looked online and at the entrance, they said they were open till 6.
Yeah.
But then it was really weird, because it hit, like, it was, like, 4:50, and everything just started closing. Like, they started closing all the food stands, and they started closing all of, like, the little, like, mini gift shops, and they closed, like, all the theaters and everything, and I was like, are they only open till 5? And I, like, double checked, and I was like, no, they're open till 6. But it still felt, like, super weird. Like, it was, like, pretty empty.
Everyone was, like, closing up. They're like, get out.
Yeah, all the stores were closing, and it felt like everybody was, like, the people that were in the zoo were, like, rushing to leave. So we were like, okay, I guess we'll just, like, go see a few more things and then just, like, leave, because I feel like they're closing, even though it says they're open for another hour. I don't know. So the point of that story was to say, we didn't see red pandas, but there might have been red pandas there. I don't think we saw the whole zoo. I think there were. There were regular pandas.
I feel like we saw most of it.
We saw the regular pandas, and they were very cute. They were sleeping. And that was it.
Yeah, like, all the animals, because it was just a really hot day, even by Atlanta standards, they were all like, time to nap.
Most of them were lounging. I mean, the elephants were walking around.
Yeah,
they were having a good time.
Yeah.
The lions were sleeping. It was really funny, because the one lion was, like, all, like, rolled over on its belly with its, like, paws up. Like
a big cat.
Like a big house cat is sleeping, and it was so cute. I was like, oh, it's sleeping just like Luna. So the zoo was pretty nice, though. It was bigger than I thought it was, because it's literally, like, right in downtown. Well, I mean, not even downtown.
It's really close to us. I didn't realize.
It's really close to where we live. So we went there, and then, of course, we had to take him to, like, all of our favorite bars and stuff. So we took him to this place called the Painted Duck, which is a duck pin bowling place here that's in a basement. It's like a speakeasy. Like, you walk in, and it looks like you're just going into, like, an abandoned building, but then you, like, go down some stairs and open a doorway, and you're in this big bar place that has duck pin bowling and all these other games that you can play. And then we did, like, bar hopping at Joystick, which is a barcade near us, and Took him to church, obviously, which is a bar, not church, the religious house, because we're not very religious, or religious at all, in my case, at least.
Oh, so close.
Yes, a bar.
Oh yeah, they're like a kind of fair. They're not super new, but they're popular now because people want to recreate going to arcades as kids, you know?
Yeah, so I mean, it's basically a bar that has arcade games in it. So they had like a Gauntlet. It's super fun, and they have like a coin dispenser machine there too, so you can get like you can put in your money and get like the quarters, so you can. You could definitely get that there. Just get some orange juice. There's Pac-Man is for sure there. And they have like Galaga. They had Crazy Taxis there. I think I've talked about playing Crazy Taxi there on stream before, because I love Crazy Taxi. I wish that I really want to make it happen that we play it on stream.
I can set that up. You just gotta remind me.
Because I think it would be funny. It's a classic me game that I used to play when I was younger. So we went there, went to church, went to Georgia Beer Garden, and they're all like right on in the same area with each other, really close to our apartment too. And
place.
how was Barnes and Noble? And how did you have a good time? Did you spend a lot of money there?
Actually, Julianne, one of my former coworkers, who now is like a full-time, she does design for this ballet company. Messaged me earlier. Was like, hey, what stores do all of our friends work at now?
Does she want the discount?
I think she just wanted to see Tom and all that.
I feel like the longer breaks in time. I mean, I had a very good hookup with Ian working there for like a long time.
A good hookup.
Yeah, I do. But only spent like $10. Your girlfriend got a nice cookbook, convinced her to buy
Way of Kings.
Way of Kings.
That's
Nice.
Sanderson, right?
Is that Sanderson?
That's something I want to read, but only once I'm like fairly caught up on Star Wars stuff.
It is.
I just don't. I can't do something that long and also Star Wars. It's too much.
But I was just gonna say, I feel like it used to be the longer I went between Barnes & Noble trips, the more money I would spend when I went there eventually.
Yeah.
And we have not been in a while.
We went, right before we went back to Buffalo. Because I got the House of Slaughter comic.
I don't think I bought anything.
Yo, I never knew people liked cookbooks that much until I worked at Barnes & Noble.
There's something nice about it.
Oh yeah, I've seen that Lovecraft one.
Is it like a lot of like seafood, like calamari type dishes? I don't know. I'm trying to think of what would be in a Lovecraft themed book.
Yeah.
The like a fried fish head or something. I don't know. They talk every game I played that's Lovecraft inspired. There's a whaling community. Yeah. Doesn't seem practical and don't have access to 16 willing souls. Oh man, they have to be willing? That sounds like really hard.
So they all just have to be named Will.
They all have to be named Will.
Yeah.
But there you go. And what else did we do?
Oh, it was kind of low key.
Oh, we took him to like Croc Street Market.
Yep.
Just another Atlanta staple. It's just this big like it's like an old warehouse that's full of all these like local eateries and stuff like that. So super nice on the Beltline here in Atlanta, which is like the big walking path. So it's a good time.
Yeah. Good to see my friend.
It definitely though was like, you know, we went home at the beginning of July. And then we had a week, and then John came for a week, so it just felt like...
It was just a lot all going.
I was saying this whole month, I actually feel like my stress and anxiety has been down a little bit in regards to the fact that I just didn't have time to think about anything, to worry about it. All I was thinking about was, like, what am I doing next? And then, like, doing that thing, it felt like...
See, I'm the opposite. I think, like... I like to do stuff, but I think I need more time, like downtime. Like if I don't stop and feel like I have accomplished something, even if it's just cleaning the apartment, I get more and more anxious.
Yeah, and it definitely did feel like we didn't have time to do a lot of stuff around the house. We're catching up with that now. Like, that's what this week is gonna be. Is catching up with all the chores and everything that we've been neglecting, I guess. Whew.
Alright, so by the end of this day, we should have this lure, and then we'll only have one more thing to hit.
Nice.
Anyways, when are we gonna invite our next person? Just keep it going.
I don't know, everybody just always has an open invitation, and then whenever anyone can make it here, we'll just,
Harmony, when you come into Atlanta.
Show you around. Yeah, right?
What are you talking about?
He's trying to go through the wall or something? Planes scary. They can be scary, that's definitely true.
I love flying.
There was on our recent flight home,
kitty plane.
There was definitely a few times of like turbulence that I was like, I don't know if the turbulence was bad or if I just hadn't flown in so long that I just like got.
You're going to Scotland?
Nervous. Still got it. Yeah, I remember Corey saying they were going to Scotland. I do remember this. Still gotta buy it. So then this, like, all of this happened this month, and then in my mind I was like, you know what, today is a great day to plan our trip to New York in November, so then I just sat down and did that today. Visit your buddies, credit card points, so it's free. That's our plane tickets for our flight to New York in November were free because of my points, so that will be nice.
I think, planning any trip is a little stressful, but in particular, like, you will feel better even if you're stressed about money because you got to hang out with Hina and Cheska.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm very much looking forward to seeing them.
Yeah.
So, it's gonna be a good time. And we're only going to be there for 5 days, really only for 3 full days, and a lot of our time is already planned out, so it should be... Like, we should never be, like, really...
Like, what are we doing next?
Like, yeah, we shouldn't be like, so now what do we want to do? Like, it's going to be like, okay, we know we're going to do this thing, and I was actually... my favorite part of when they came to visit us last time was honestly when we watched Critical Role together. So I might even be like, I'm not gonna catch up on Critical Role. And then I'm just gonna watch it with them when I'm there.
Yeah,
when we have downtime, because it'll be something fun that we know we all like watching it. So it'll be a nice little thing for us to do.
No, like, I'm really excited for Strome, obviously. But I'm really excited for the World Cup game.
Yeah, so we're going to, not like an actual in-person game, we're going to go watch a game in a bar for the World Cup while we're there. Watch, listen to D&D podcast. Yeah, I mean, honestly, and that's the thing too, is like, I can't even really steal any ideas from Critical Role because a lot of the people in my D&D group also watch Critical Role. So if I stole an idea, they'd be like, you said I had Critical Role. But if you watch some of the smaller, shows or podcasts, you can definitely steal some ideas from there, and they'll have no idea that it was taken from that.
No, I mean, but it's also how you get interesting ideas, is you take an idea someone already had, and then you, like, work it into your world in a way that fits.
Well, and honestly, like I was saying,
Oh, is it doing the thing where it overlaps itself?
Oh, no!
Oh, are you talking about the written message? Oh, I see. There's like a loop in it. I didn't erase part of it. You are correct.
Oh.
Hold on, I can fix that. Give me a quick pause, Reno. Alright, what does it say?
I don't know. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying the content, please follow and say hey. If you're enjoying the stream, hosting us is a great and free way to support us. If you're interested in doing more, check out the stream goals. We're raising money for TwitchCon Paris 2023, and any help is appreciated.
Alright, let's just say...
I just read it out loud.
Hosting us is a great and free way to That way it doesn't go flat.
But what I was gonna say is I got a lot of good ideas for like shorter mini quests.
And then I've also got that.
It says if you're enjoying.
Yeah. So I took out the if you're enjoying. The second one is just put hosting us is a great and free way to support us.
But when we played The Witcher 3, I feel like a lot of the little side quests in The Witcher 3 were really good and like pretty easily transferred into like a D&D format. So like also from video games, I steal some ideas and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use this in my D&D game. But it is kind of nice to take it from an already established D&D game because then they already have it in the format of...
No!
Like, you don't have to be like, okay, well, like, this is this monster, but, like, what do I... The beginner module for your group, because 3 or 4 brand new to D&D and role-playing, change it to fit my ideas better. It's a good idea. That's definitely a good idea.
Yeah?
And I feel like, even, like, using the D&D books... I don't ever really run those exactly as they're set up because honestly,
they're
like,
brutal.
They're kind of hard. Like the way that they set up some of the fights and stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to be like in session 1 and be like, everybody's dead except for one player and now you have to figure out how to get everybody else back to life.
Get TPK'd, son. Alright, only one more.
I brought this sponge candy over here for me to eat. Because I need it. Yeah, level 1 is rough. Literally, everybody has like 6 hit points except for the barbarian.
Yeah. A level 1 wizard can be one hit by a cat if the cat critical successes.
Critical successes on the attack, yeah. Yeah, basically your level 1 wizard, the way you level them up is they just read a lot of books. Don't even send them into the field.
I am, I was quite happy. We did like a silly little inter-session because John was here and he sat in for like an hour and a half of our D&D session. Mm-hmm. Cat, will you? He was holding a potato, his character, and I made the potato glow with my magical tinkering, so he had a glowing potato. Mm-hmm. I don't know why, it just satisfied me. I need some cheese.
Yeah, it was actually kind of funny. We basically came up with John's character. No potato left behind, except just like from the chapter today.
Yeah.
But we basically made up John's character like 15 minutes before the session. And we just made him a barbarian because it's like that's like the most basic class in my opinion to play.
Just hit things.
But to flavor it a little bit, he was a opera singing barbarian. So the way that he raged is he just started singing opera like in the middle of battle, and I was like, honestly, it's kind of a funny idea to imagine this huge buff person just being like, Ave Maria, just like start busting out some opera in the middle of the battlefield, you know? I thought it was funny, I don't know. That's always what I think of when I think of opera. I don't even know if it's an opera song.
Kinda.
I honestly don't know that much opera. John actually sung like a legitimate opera song.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Because John's actually a singer and he actually knows like some opera. I don't know any.
Yeah. Oh, only 1,000 more? Wait. Do I have a cat? I can just like...
sponge candy.
Sponge candy.
But yeah, so basically, this last week, Ian and I just ate out every day.
Not gonna lie, I was feeling kind of like shit.
I was like, I was feeling pretty rough by the end of the week. I was like, oh boy, because we had, like I said, we had just been home, like, a week before that.
What are you guys stressed about?
And we ate, like, you know, we ate, like, chicken wings and New York pizza and Mighty Taco, like, every day. And we came home, and then we hosted for another week, and I was like, it's just more of the same thing, because, you know, you take everybody... Yeah, you know, when people come visit you, you take them out to all your favorite places. So, you know, we went to, like, a noodle bowl place we like. We got pizza from a pizza place we like. We went to our burger place. So we were just, like, eating out a lot.
Yeah.
And then, like, today we made our burrito bowls, but we make them with the Impossible meat. So it's, like, all plant-based. And I was like, this feels healthy after the last week that we were eating basically fast food, like, every day. Not really fast food, I guess. We didn't go to, like, McDonald's or anything.
Yeah,
while he was here, but we ate a lot of greasy foods, is what I mean.
I am excited that when Ronnie went grocery shopping today, she came back with brown rice.
I did it for you.
She did. I still can't figure out why people are, like, having trouble walking through places, because remember, like, before we stopped, last time they didn't have any problem?
Yeah. I'll have to look up, I don't know if brown rice, I'm assuming brown rice uses more water to cook than white rice?
I've never heard that. Like, my mom always bought brown rice, and I just put it in, like, normal.
No. I'll have to look it up.
We usually do, but to be honest, I have just been, like, sitting down at points, and then I'll be like, I feel really hot, and then, like, pass out.
It does use more water. That's what I thought, because, you know, for when I make a cup of rice, I put a cup and a half of water in. I figured brown rice, maybe for a cup of brown rice, I'd put 2 full cups of water in, is what I was thinking. But I really like grocery shopping, actually. Ian doesn't like it as much.
I get anxious in grocery stores.
But I think you like going to H-Mart.
Kinda. I mean, like, I like H-Mart more than our other grocery stores, right? But, like, there's too many things going in too many directions all at once in grocery stores. And then nothing frustrates me as much as people who just wander and don't have, like, a destination when they're in a small space like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, can you fucking walk?
And also, I definitely do step in front of people on accident sometimes, but I think sometimes I make Ian anxious because at the grocery store, if somebody's walking slow, I will just go around them and, like, get in front of them. And I feel like sometimes Ian's like, Roddy! And I'm like, no, I'm going. This person doesn't know where they're going, I'm going. But...
yeah, I don't find grocery stores to be enjoyable places. Now, a farmer's market, that's a different story.
I like a farmer's market.
You know what I was thinking when we were at Krog Street? I was like, we're close enough to this that if we got up and decided, like, we're gonna go for a walk and our walk is gonna end at Krog Street and we're gonna get, like, a late lunch, early breakfast, or late breakfast, early lunch. Could be, like, a weekly thing.
Yeah, could be.
Love that place.
I wouldn't be mad about that. I like grocery shopping. I always make a list. And I need a list not because I'll spend too much time, but I'll spend too much money.
See, I know this doesn't make good sense, especially because, like, you don't always, you have to go into work some days and stuff, right? But the way my ideal, what the heck is wrong with you, lady? My ideal way to make food, right, is, like, to buy a lot of vegetables and have those all in the house. And then where like I have a craving for whatever, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then like my walk, I go out for my walk like 2 hours before I would want to start cooking, and then go out and on the way back stop and be like, alright, I'm gonna buy some beef and bring that home with me and start cooking.
I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that. I think if we lived closer to like a grocery store, we would do that. Like, it would be cool if we could go shopping at Grant Park Market, because it's pretty close, but like, the thing is, it's like twice as expensive as going to because it's like a little locally owned, like it's all fresh stuff from like local farmers and butchers, right? That they have there. So they have less options for stuff you can buy, and it's also double like the price as what you would get at like Publix or...
Yeah, and that's because all that money, like if you read their signs, one of the biggest issues with places that like export food and all that is that they don't get paid in cash. So that cash doesn't stay in that economy, right? Like you might pay a farmer like in like South America somewhere to farm and make you like coffee beans or something, and then they get like wired like $1 million or whatever, and then they buy stuff online from other communities. Whereas if you have cash, you tend to spend that cash in your community.
Mm-hmm.
So like a lot of that stuff, like they have signs like that because it's all like it all stays in the community to keep like the economy flowing there. But it costs more to do stuff like that.
I mean, I get it, and I support it 100%. That's why we usually, at least once a week, we get a meal from Grant Park Market, because I'm like, I don't mind shopping here. But the thing is, I'm buying the groceries, and it's a lot of money, you know? It's like,
yeah.
It would be the difference between, like, if I spent $100 at, like, H Mart versus I would spend, like, $200 on the stuff per week at Grant Park Market, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just not feasible for me to spend that much. I'm watching there's like this huge biking group that goes by, and I'm watching them all ride their bikes by. I think they've started coming through this way because there's the new ice cream place that's opened over there.
Yeah.
And I think they all get ice cream together when they're on their bike ride. I did. I watched the Black Panther 2 trailer. Actually, I was gonna talk to you about this because
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it. But I should have I wanted to ask you to watch it with me because they're actually bringing in Namor, which is essentially Marvel's Aquaman.
Yeah.
In Black
I know who
Panther
Namor
2.
is.
Oh, you know who he is? Okay.
I mean, I just know Marvel characters a little bit, but
Oh, okay,
yeah.
yeah. So I mean I don't know that much about him, but it's funny because I think he actually is kind of like Aquaman in the sense that I feel like he's on a lot of Ian's a comic book nerd.
I literally have essays coming out about comic books.
He's kind of like on all these important like superhero councils,
But he's like not
but
that
he's
useful.
he's like the king of like Atlantis, you know?
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing. But it will be really cool to see. I really liked the music that they put to the trailer.
Like I haven't even seen Black Panther 1.
Oh, that's right. We should watch that.
I mean, like I hear it's amazing. I just I'll watch it. I just have no interest by myself. Like
I'll put it on one night and we'll watch it together. This is a crime, Ian. How dare you disrespect King T'Challa like this?
I like this
Chadwick
character
Boseman
means nothing to me. Also, he I know he's beloved. I have no fucking idea why.
Who, Chadwick Boseman?
Yeah.
Because he's an amazing actor.
Okay.
Okay.
So is Johnny Depp, and he's hated.
Well, okay, you can't just make a comparison like that. It's like Johnny Depp has done things to warrant, you know, in his case.
Like
he's embroiled with a lot of stuff.
And like I'm gonna go see 2 probably because of you, but I'm doing it under protest because whatever that girl's name is hella problematic.
Oh, the girl who plays Shuri.
Mm-hmm.
What is her name? Yeah. I can't remember her name, but yeah. Oh wow! Look at that! You did it.
Is there like anything to do?
Did you level up all the regulars?
Well, remember they were going down.
Oh.
Like, is the game just over?
I don't know. Also, Ian has this thing where, like, I really like the soundtrack to Black Panther, and Ian is just like, it's underwhelming. Right?
I've only heard, like, that one song that,
Because I'll play it sometimes.
what the heck is his name?
Kendrick
Lamar did on it, and I didn't like that one.
He did, well.
But I generally like Kendrick, but I don't like that song.
It's good. It's good. We should watch it. We should watch it before.
I don't know if I like what other songs I've heard off of it. Like,
okay, yeah, we should watch it before you say like a final say on it.
Yeah,
because I'd be interested. You know, you're a pretty tough Marvel critic because you're not really a Marvel fan. So you're like it would be interesting to see where it ranked in your favorite Marvel movie. Not that you like them, but I just mean in general of the Marvel movies, which one is your favorite?
I think my favorite Marvel movie is the first Doctor Strange. And then probably Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi's really good. I really like Shang-Chi a lot.
And I think my least favorite Marvel movie is Iron Man, followed closely by Captain America.
The first Captain America?
Like all the Captain America except for Civil War, because Civil War is actually good. I just don't care about the characters. Like, I don't have a connection to them. But the Iron Man and the Captain America movies, other than Civil War, are just kind of bad.
I don't know if you mean the Winter Soldier or do you mean Civil War?
Winter Soldier is the one with the good fight scenes, right?
Yes.
Okay, Winter Soldier, I mean.
Winter Soldier's like top 3.
Yeah, Winter Soldier is really good.
Ragnarok was amazing. I still love Ragnarok.
Ragnarok is like mid for me in the Marvel universe, but it's like mid in the same way that I think Love and Thunder is.
But I think like with the difference with like, okay, so you kind of get this a little bit with the Thor movies, right? About how there's like Asgard and like the costuming of the Asgardians and like their culture and everything. But with Black Panther and the creation of like Wakanda and just like the whole creation of like their I think that they actually won for like best costuming or something for
I remember like seeing him at awards and stuff.
It's just like everything about it just like encompasses the idea of like Wakanda, and it just is a very well told story, and it's just I think you would like it, but we should sit down and watch it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down.
Yeah, the CGI in the first Doctor Strange movie was very good.
I think, like, even in the DC universe, I'm underwhelmed by most superpowers. I want the weird shit. Doctor Strange, Adam Strange, Dr. Fate, Adam Warlock from Marvel. For some reason, they have the same name and they're the same character. You know, like, I don't want Strong Man. Like Soldier Man. I'm a freaking wizard and I fight Miss Epidolic, and the only way to get rid of me is to say my name backwards.
I mean, Marvel's kind of getting into that stuff now with this new phase. So, we're starting to scratch the surface of that.
It's the same reason I haven't watched The Boys, because I know The Boys is really good, and it has the guy from Gossip Girl in it, and I like him, and it's got Jensen Ackles in it, and I love him, but I just don't care about superheroes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, my top 3, John Constantine, Hellboy, Superman. And I like Superman because his villains are so weird once you get past Lex Luthor. Like, it's like Batman. I don't like Batman. I like Batman's villains.
They don't really cover the weird stuff in the Superman movies.
Yeah. Well, you're like, Brainiac goes back in time and takes the city of Kandor and puts it in a bottle. You know, you're like, okay. Anyways, I don't think there's any more to this game.
Oh.
Like, people just said there's, like, no end game.
It's weird because they were building up all that stuff with Hawkable the whole time. Maybe if you just get to the end of this day, something will happen.
But yeah, like, I mean, like, I'm sure Black Panther's good, and I will watch it.
Oh, hey!
But that's why it's also the same reason I really like horror movies, because horror movies, I don't really know what.
Keep going. I was gonna say, speaking of which, we went to see Nope, but you finish your thought first.
I like, you know, and it's the same reason I like supernatural horror more than slashers and stuff is because I want to wonder what this entity wants. What's its goals? You know, blah blah blah. And with a human, I'm just like, humans suck. That's why humans doing this.
Humans suck. But yeah, I was gonna say that is something else we did last week is we went to see Nope, the new
which is incredible
Jordan Peele movie, which I actually really liked it. It was definitely like really disturbing at some parts, but like the characters all felt like really well done, and it just felt like a really overall. It was my favorite Jordan Peele movie so far. For sure. So I definitely highly recommend that.
Yeah, it's by far my favorite Peele movie. So Nope, Us, Get Out. Okay, we got plot. The townsfolk, filled with delight, have helped a lot in restoring the cat shrine. You wonder if everything with Hawkable acquisitions would be alright, and go take a look. The shrine is fully restored. The stray cats mill about enjoying the warm sun. It took a lot of work and lots of help from the customers, filled with delight, but it's finished. Brilliant, my friends! I can't believe we pulled it off. This old shrine looks about as young as me. I can feel a strong sense of gratitude from the statues. Or I would if I could talk to statues, which I cannot.
Okay.
Still worried? Best character right here, Finley. Let me,
Oh yeah, we're covering up their faces.
Yeah, Finley is best character. Wonder when they get here. You guys, they got here. Rats. Caterwaul, who's kept watch, dashes into the clearing. Squawkable is right outside. I ain't gonna let them step a foot in here. Ready to rumble, Bonner? I ain't one for rumbling, we are. Well, I can yell real loud, though. A megaphone voice thunders through the woods. Oh my god, look at that man.
Hawkable Goon.
He's like a falcon.
Yeah,
This is Hawkable Acquisitions, Caterwaul Development Director. We order you to evacuate our premise. We are ready to bulldoze the site. What's that, sir? The slogan? Of course. Hawkable, carrying you into the nest of the future. I thought they were saying, like, you hawk items.
Is it because hawks are a natural predator
birds,
of cats?
Is
that why? Is that why? Because hawks would, like, come down and grab cats?
That's what it seems like. End of the road, Ian. Do we go down guns blazing? I brought a mean-looking Nerf gun. There's a magic cat I need to go find. It's a sit-in.
We're not going
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy
protest.
A wonderful idea, dear. If only we had something scrumptious to eat, it'd be sort of like a picnic. I made sandwiches personalized for each of you.
Oh my god, Arwell!
The wholesome moment. You prepared this for us? Wow, cutie. Heck no, anyway, here's the accompanying charcuterie. Yay, absolute cutie.
He made a
Alright,
charcuterie.
we're moving in our bulldozers whether you have vacated a lot or not. Yes, sir, really, alright. Hawkable Dozer, the one machine to wipe it all clean. He's gotta say the slogans after it every time.
Oh, jeez.
You hear the humming of engines some distance away. You exchange glances, a mix of fear and determination in your eyes. The rumbling gets louder and louder. Mateo, not so fast, cretin!
He's coming to save the day.
It's Mateo's voice on the megaphone. Siri, check heroic interruption off my bucket list. Finally, that one took a while. That's my megaphone, and Mr. Mateo, doesn't your company support this plan? Silence, cretin! Hey now, I have feelings. Sorry. Anyway, I did in fact want progress for Caterwaul, whatever that means. But Ian and Shay Shaw cats made me... Shay Shaw cats made me realize... It's literally... Place of cat... Place... Like, cats place cats. Is that sentence?
Cat house cats?
Made me realize that we shouldn't be at the cost of what makes Caterwaul Caterwaul. And I'm not the only one around. Gather around. A chorus of witches, punks, fisherfolk, business people, vagabonds, and stray cats yell in response. Is business people one word?
I don't think so.
I took the liberty of looking into your hawkish little acquisition of this plot of land. This is Elon Musk trying to buy Twitter. It all seemed perfectly legal until Siri set a 3-second timer for dramatic effect. I can't with this guy. Until I requested the help of Gavin, our town's librarian.
Oh!
Hi, Bonner. Proud of you, sweetheart.
He's married to
Gavin, me heart's a burstin'. We dug through the oldest section of the town's public records, and it turns out that the land is owned by Miss Grimm.
That's her
grandma,
will
right?
stated
that upon her death, the shrine was bestowed upon the upstanding members of this town and the many cats they keep. That's a weird will. Look, we're trying to wrap it up here, bud. Point is no dozer in today. Aw, man. I love the dozer in part. It took a while for the Hakubo construction corps to sheepishly saunter off. Woohoo, looks like teamwork wins yet again. Great job, Mateo. I'm impressed. I hate sounding like a cliche, but we all did it together, didn't we? What a delight, dears. I'll visit the shrine for a little offering of fish every chance I get. Here, here. Best we don't forget our roots as breezy cat-loving town again, eh? I'm sure this won't stop Hakubo from buying up the rest of the town, though. That's when I'll introduce him to my buddies Butt and Head, as in headbutt, not the other way. Oh well, we talked about this. No butting heads. I meant confronting elected officials and directing community action. Like, we just formed the DSA. Oh, Harmony!
So good.
Do you have another date planned yet?
I like how you said DSA and you're like, oh,
I wanted to know what political part of the left Harmony's date was a part of.
Oh.
We talked about this, that's why it reminded me. Your friends slowly begin to leave the shrine, elated at the victory of the day when you turn back to Grimalkins there. So, little Ian thing, our plan worked. I couldn't be more proud. The cats would like me to tell you, Nain would be very proud of you. What will you do now? Return to your city? I want to continue building the cafe. I'm sure if you set your mind to it, it will be the pride of Caterwaul in no time at all. You won't be seeing me again for a long time. My work is done for right now. Take good care of the cats. I'll miss you, weird magic cat. Steps into the woods, and for a short moment you feel as if you can see the shadow of a lean, elegant, dark figure waving at you. Time to get back to Shay Shot. Lots of work to be done. You saved the shrine and town from the dastardly Hakubo Corporation. Want to continue playing? We've just unlocked more seats, staff, and cat slots for you. Okay, so it could go on forever now.